Alright, couple projects. When I did that Mora blank, I really liked the way it turned out. You can see here's the black end where I didn't clean it up with the wire wheel, and then you come into this nice almost like gunmetal gray matte finish. So I decided, before I got some crazy pit corrosion in it like I did on this one, that I would do it on my Mora. So I thought I would pull that out. This has been sitting overnight, and right away you can see the let me get my magnifying glass back out here. You can see that dark gray finish, and let me get it cleaned up and we'll take a look at it. It's interesting. Look at that, just blackness that comes off there. But let me wipe it off a towel, see what it does. On the light here, you can see a nice dark gray finish, and I'll give it a little buff on the wire wheel. We'll take a look at it. There you go. Hope there's enough light there. See, you get this bright, illustrious sort of gunmetal gray look on here. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to redo the tip, but I really like it. And some guys do designs with mustard and stuff like that, but I think just putting a thicker patina on here to keep the rust from popping up, and yeah, I like it. Now again, I did use the 5% acidity. It's the Western Family. It's actually a little bit darker when you hold it next to the Heinz. So I put a poison sticker on there because I'm reusing the same stuff that I did this knife on, and my guess is it's probably not good to drink after you patina a knife. So this will just be for fun projects. Well, forgive me, I don't have my tripod out here. You guys saw one of my older videos when we tried to go up hiking and my water pump let go, and I was still up in Seattle. And I've had this old frost Mora for quite a few years. Ever since I heard about them, really kind of wanted to try them out. Bought a bunch of them because they were cheap, and I found a local place in Seattle that had them. I since have drilled a hole in the back for a ferro rod. I've got it out right now because I'm using it, but I haven't really found a great way other than put a little piece of tape on there to keep it from falling out yet. I got to come up with a better way. But I wanted to keep a ferro rod in there. The tang really only comes about halfway in this one, and to about where that little bowl is. That's like a teaspoon or a quarter teaspoon. I think it's more like a teaspoon size stainless steel measuring cup that I've cut the handle off, and I drilled a hole and JB welded it. Still playing around with it, but it works great for a bearing spindle. Excuse me, or bearing block for doing little bow drill action. I did go, and I'll roll in some other photos, and I used the apple cider vinegar to force a patina. I had it in there for 24 hours because I really like that matte finish that it popped on there after that last blade we pulled the rust out. So that's pretty much it. I'm always kind of testing it. I squared off the spine, and I've always kept tape and some stuff on here, but you can actually see it says 750. That's how much I got it for years ago. I do have a little piece of I think it's 1500 grit wet dry sandpaper that I've just kind of taped onto here, and it actually works pretty good to touch up the edge. You know, it's not very abrasive, but even when the knife looks great because it's carbon, when I pull the knife across it, you can actually see a little bit of rust come off of just the tip. You know, you'll get that hair popping tip on these, but just the moisture in the air can rust away that super fine edge that you've got. But that's it. I won't do a separate video on it really. Maybe I'm probably just going to put a bunch of these videos together and just sort of a update or something. I'm just kind of messing around. I am using some juniper, making my fireboard right now. Going to carve down a spindle, and there's a lot of juniper on the east side of Oregon. I'm really curious to find out what kind of coal I can get off of it, if any, or if it'll just smoke and do nothing, or you can tell a lot by the different woods. And but I'm curious to see, since I'm over here and it's abundant, I want to know that I can do it, and I want to know that juniper works for that situation, or if I've got to look for something else. I know it's going to be blurry, but there's my coal from juniper. I'm just going to let that hang out a bit. You can see how shiny it is for such a resinous wood, but it works pretty good. I went through several spindles. You can see, as let me turn this to low here, as juniper dries, it wants to crack really bad. So I had several spindles that just cracked on me, but we'll let that grow. And yeah, juniper on juniper works, definitely. We'll have to practice it some more, and might make a couple sets and dry them out in the garage. But this was just stuff that I pulled out of the wood pile, and we don't have a covered wood pile, so pulled the bark off. It seemed kind of damp, but as you can see, this little guy is smoking away. Works pretty good. However, I did start the fire using a little cardboard fire. I wanted to get the fire and enjoy my cerveza while I was playing with this, because I lost sunlight, and it's supposed to get down to 28 or something tonight. It's supposed to get snow, but not much, just maybe a couple hours of some scattered showers. But we're gonna let that form into a coal, and it can be done.